politicians in us.
So you
Let
have
them
to
change
chill.
your
Okay.
mind.
I have to do the body thing. You go like that.
Sports.
And the reason is because we never came to you and we never trashed the Democratic Party. We said, look, these people are saying these kind of things. We kept our mouths shut. But once Donald Trump came out and he said that the things that we all were thinking. When he came out and he said, this is a shithole country. This is happening here. Everybody, people were thinking these things. And Donald Trump was just boorish enough to say what people were thinking. And Donald Trump is not a politician. He's a regular Joe average guy.
That's the problem.
Let's stop there. Let's hear a new voice on this side.
Yeah, I think what also perfectly highlights how disruptive the Republican Party has gone is the debates. We see Trump debating people, it always devolves into chaos. We saw the J.D. Vance and the Tim Walz debate. Even though I don't agree with J.D. Vance on a lot of things, they were able to have a productive comment. And the underlying factor is Trump. Because if Trump had been in the debate, it would have devolved into madness. And I feel like he's ruined debates, made them more contentious. He's made discussions between people more contentious because he sees it as a more personal standpoint rather than a political standpoint.
Okay, so this is the way I see things. Years ago, we didn't have this division. What we saw as Republicans starting in 2016 was Hillary Clinton pay for a foreign dossier to set President Trump up for Russia collusion. We went through $40 million of a special counsel. We have had 8 years of lawfare, including the current 700 years they're trying to get him to serve in prison. We've seen assassination attempts. Now, the biggest problem that I see is we've got an invisible fourth branch of bureaucracy that is unelected, that has more power than our elected officials. We've got a media that's lying to the American people on both sides, dividing us. And until we do our own research and we see what's going on for real, we're in big trouble. Donald Trump cannot be bought. Elon Musk he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. How are you going to buy a billionaire? He's already got the money. Think about the threat to this unelected bureaucracy when you've got people like Elon Musk, RFK, both Democrats, and Donald Trump, who was also a Democrat, coming together to say, you know what? We're going to take on Big Pharma. We're going to take on the military war complex. And we're going to put the American people first.
I just want to respond to the America First claim, because Donald Trump has never once put every single American first. It's only the Americans that he thinks deserve it, such as the upper class and white people, honestly. Because he's, time and time again, the first statement he made whenever he ran for presidency in 2016 was, Mexico, they're not sending our best. And you're telling me that what he said was what you've all been thinking. That's already racist. That's already inherently racist. Mexico, I'm not saying you're all racist, but that is what that statement is. It's a racist generalization of Mexicans. So he's never stood for every people. He's not stood for trans people. All of you have constantly said that trans people are mental illnesses, that trans people, that it's just in their mind, that they don't actually feel this way. Like at the end of the day, I don't necessarily, I can be somebody who says that my party isn't completely right on all things, right? But I can confidently say that Kamala Harris over Donald Trump stands for more Americans than Donald Trump ever has.
If transgenderism is not a mental illness, then why is the suicide rate in the transgender community 40%, which is higher than Jews in Nazi Germany concentration camps?
Mental illness and mental disorders are two separate things.
So my name is Ryan Leon. Just like Ren said, I don't agree with everything that Democrats do, but I think Kamala Harris, at least, she's putting forth policies that are more populist that I think everybody can get behind. So I got married 6 months ago. I'm looking forward to creating a family, and she has a proposal for $6,000 for the first year. More money for small businesses, like $50,000, I think it was, and as well as help for helping Americans get their first home. So it's policies like that that are actually solutions that people need in their communities and in their lives to help move the country forward. Whereas I see Donald Trump, once again, he's kind of having us talk about him, right? He's the center of attention. And I don't want to talk about him. I want to talk about the solutions as far as what his side is offering. I've heard deport all the illegals. I've heard, build a wall and those things. I don't think that helps us as a people in our everyday lives, and we need to move forward with that.
Life wasn't bad under Trump. Like, you still have a job, right? You have a job. Everyone had a job in this room, I'm assuming. I would hope. But America's always been great, but it's even been greater with Trump being in presidency, because we had money. We went to war. There was war that was over in Afghanistan. Kamala Harris doesn't even know what's going on over there. I have military friends that are over in the Middle East. She was like, oh, there's no one over there. She doesn't know that because she doesn't know foreign policies.
A criticism I frequently have, and this is a chance for you guys to prove me wrong, of conservatives, specifically MAGA conservatives, is it seems like Trump can't drop a shit without you guys running to that's the new thing. So I just want to get a hand count really quick. This is not a flame or backhanded. I'm serious. I'm genuinely interested. Can you raise your hand for me if there's anything major, legislation or otherwise, that Trump has done over the last few years that you disagree with?
I understand what you're saying. You're saying it's a cult-like mentality, correct? That he does anything, we follow along with it. 100%. There's people in this movement that do that. We call them grifters. I will criticize, if he wins, if he loses, either way, I'm criticizing these people no matter what. Obviously, I'm a pro-choice Republican. That ain't very popular, I'll tell you that. The only thing is, on the other side, I've made fun of this for a long time. I think it goes both ways. I think we can agree on that. But it was literally a meme where it was like, okay, Ukraine flag in bio, Palestine flag in bio, vaccines, masks, all these things. Like, you cannot admit that you guys are not equally, if not more insanely cult-like. They literally were like, Biden's done, Kamala is our president. It's like, it's a fucking meme for a fucking reason. Give me a fucking break.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody voted for her. We voted for Trump.
Real quick.
We took a bullet for this country.
Okay, time out. Time out. Just want to point out, we did not hear a specific thing that somebody on this side disagrees with about Trump. So let's close that loop, and then we'll go back to you guys.
Yeah, I totally disagree with how Trump handled COVID, because I wish he didn't spend all that money giving out these stimulus checks and things like that. I wish he didn't promote the vaccine as much as he did, because, to be honest, that is a big reason why there are problems in our economy right now. That being said, I do think that while Trump is not perfect, he's the best option we have right now. With the biggest problems the world is facing, such as war, that has erupted everywhere during the Biden administration,
off we go
which there was
on
not a single
EA
war
Sports.
under Trump, and
That'll be
also
brought
the
down
invasion on our
past
southern border,
25.
which I know the
Decent
Democrats
field position to start this drive. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time.
are trying to pretend they're so pro securing the border now, but you guys haven't been calling us racist for the past 10 years for
going on the road in the playoffs, Mike. It's daunting for any quarterback, let alone a rookie. But there's one thing this guy has shown all year. It's the fact that not only is he resilient, nothing appears to ever faze him. Getting your team to the tournament in your first year, it's a massive accomplishment in its own right, but I don't think he's done yet. He expects to walk into this stadium in a hostile environment and come away with a win. And there's one thing this season has showed us is don't put anything past this guy.
Yes, I'm here legally.
He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
Did your parents have time to study?
My parents, their first languages are not English.
Okay.
So you get to take it in English. My parents are from the Philippines. They had
It's
to
another
learn
run
English
here for
to
Williams.
come here and take the same test.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This whole country is based off of immigration.
They'll
Your
break the
parents
huddle.
immigrated from here from Canada,
It's second
sure.
and
But
5.
you were, okay, I don't know your history.
They'll
but you
go
said you're
again
dual
with
citizenship.
Williams.
So I'm assuming that you
And
have
he's
family
going to
from
pick up
Canada.
the first down
You probably
across
grew up
midfield
speaking English,
and
not
down
having
at the
to translate
49.
for your parents. You probably would have called racial slurs even though they are immigrants.
Working
Your
out of the
immigration
gun.
is very different.
It's Nix.
Okay, so
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
When I first moved here from Haiti to college, I had to take a TOEFL test.
They run
to be
over
able to
center
get into
with
college,
Williams.
and I did it.
And
Every
that will
single
get him
exam
back
in my
on
first year
schedule.
of college, I
Would
had to
pick up
translate
7,
everything into
sets
French
up
in my head
third
first
and 3.
to understand what the question is asking.
He'll try to run for it with
Guess
Williams.
what? Everybody had 1 hour, whatever the time
It'll
is to
be a
do a
pickup
test.
of
It took
10.
also now
Good
to go
for
on.
a
I never
Denver
once
first down.
thought that I was a victim.
Over the
But
last
let me
couple
tell you
years,
something.
Mike, we've seen the
This
trend in the
country
NFL is that third
is built
down
on immigrants.
has
I
really
like that.
become a passing
But at
down.
the same
Not
time,
here. Not for this
Democrats
team. They keep the ball
is
on
at
the
a point
ground.
right now where
They're able to
they
pick
are
up a big
shipping
gain,
a
fresh
bunch
set of downs.
illegal immigrants.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. And now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep?
We have actual criminals. Don't shake your heads because illegal immigrants, they don't even know who they are. Even people from my own country. We have actual criminals. Don't shake your heads because I'm Haitian. I speak Creole very, very clearly.
Try to get the first down here, or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
To the border.
Play 10
and where they were placing them, in the black communities like what they do in Chicago.
He connects with Mims.
Indoor playgrounds.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
During the winter time.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
So
he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that.
For black people, Hispanic people, to vote Democrats, because you guys have been leading this country for 16 years. Even when Obama was president, Black America was the worst it's ever been.
A second down throw for Nix.
Ever done in just 4
to the goal line and in. Adam Hartman. Touchdown, Broncos.
Really quick, I just want to respond to
a terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this
Abraham
offense.
Accords, which sidestepped the Palestinian issue and created the exact same kind of conditions that led to things like October 7th. If you knew had a single clue about the way the Middle East politics work, or
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
Russia's occupation of the Donbass and Crimea.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson.
Foreign policy is not
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton.
Wow.
And he will score.
I just want to rap.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos move out on top, 14-0. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
6'5".
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
Throwing is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Cooper going in motion. On third down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to give it to Cook. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Here now, 3rd
Ding,
and 5.
ding, ring, ding, 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 ring, ding.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen on 3rd down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. Passes kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. This one complete to Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go play action with Nix. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Attaboy.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. His 1st catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to throw is Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And the Broncos are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Throwing is Nix. And he's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
That shit is so beautiful.
He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Shout out my
Final 9
O-line.
seconds of this half, and the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. 2nd and 11. He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's with the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers doing battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, these two teams have dug in. We're in for a great second half. And to call the action, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks here yet to come.
Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid.
Wow.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Cooper going in motion. Throwing again. It's Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
There he goes again.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
A short throw caught by Kincaid.
The blocking on the edge.
To the outside and takes it in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. The extra point by pass is good. And the Bills draw closer here. It's 21-14. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin.
It's a kill shot, bro.
They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. They'll look to pick up the pace. Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That's
Let's
complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup.
We haven't seen him since last March, but as Victor Steph said today, he's an eliminator. He's got the ability to shut the water off of opposing players. Could have used him right there.
Beasley off the Piston bench. A couple of moments ago. Okay, the backdoor cutting to Tobias Harris for a dunk.
So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. With the give up the middle with Williams. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout called by the defense.
And he drew some contact.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just...
What's his... Hey, me and Josh cooking, bro. Me and Josh cooking right now.
Needs somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Davis now to return it. Whoa! And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
That was laughing in my ear.
The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
They're not running the ball.
Throwing is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. From the gun, Josh Allen. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run here is McLaughlin. And he'll get about 5.
They're trying to say we can't run the ball.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down, up past the 40-yard line. On the give, it's Williams. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. This crowd into it now.
They're going
as
2
we
deep on
get to
this.
3rd down.
Crazy.
A give, and here comes Williams. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll run the sneak. He's going to have a Broncos 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down. And that's exactly what they did.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go.
How can he get it? Off the window. That's off the heel. Rebound to Jalen for a nice bounce. And then only keeps it just 3. Gives it up to Hero for 3, and it's through.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
What are we doing? We throw a pick. I mean, that's not great, but it is what it is. But look at the end of the play. Watch what Tua does. And long done, brother. You cannot be this dumb still. He literally got kicked in the head. Brother, I don't know how many more times this has to happen to you before you get the message. I'm pretty sure I speak for all of America when I say we are tired of watching you turn your brain to scrambled eggs every time the Dolphins are on primetime. Like, this almost feels intentional. Like, did some youth football coach tell you to use your head more and you took it the wrong way? Do you just hate yourself? Do you hate us? Do you hate the fans? Do you hate the NFL? Because you're about to get it canceled.
I understand. I understand why sitting on the bench opened my eyes and I figured out how to be a real NFL quarterback. I understand it.
Seems like the only thing you understand is how to beat the Giants and a crumbling Saints team. Hey.
You might be curious about this new meme, but by the end of this video, you'll be saying,
I understand it now.
on June 6th, 2024, TikTok influencer Chris Lethal Shooter Matthews, known for his clever trick shot content, posted a video showing off his skills with the basketball, adding a spiky point guard to the rim of the hoop. After he misses one of his initial shots, Matthews says,
I understand it. I understand it now. I understand it now.
And proceeds to 5 months. Matthews soon started using the phrase more and more often in his videos, and it became a bit of a catchphrase for him. The catchphrase itself started to gain virality among other creators in early November as users started employing it in meme content about their own game, about flirting, playing video games, and all other kinds of situations that require focus and may have a quick learning curve. For example, on November 5th, TikToker Quincy posted a video pretending to shoot a ball, writing, "When you missed your first shot on fine but you understand it now." The video amassed over 4 million views in a day. On the same day, TikToker Kai posted an edit of Matthews saying the phrase, garnering over 22 million views in 3 days.
We were winning before, and I was playing like a drunk parent. Stop moving the goalposts. Fair enough. Too bad moving the goalposts wouldn't have helped the Broncos. Yeah, since we blocked the kick. You guys should not be undefeated, and it's driving me insane. Well, that's unfortunate because we are. So, do you know how frustrating it is that I'm playing so well and we're 4-6, while you make big poopy diarrhea on the field every week and you're 9? Yeah, it's almost like it's a team sport. And FYI, I'm not the only quarterback who's still winning games. That's my best.
It's the Broncos and the Chiefs. All that
Boy,
and more.
don't worry, he pisses me off too. Sorry to hear that. What was wrong with you last night? You had so many
The
terrible picks. It was like
playoffs are
watching
in
the Bears try to
full
draft a quarterback.
swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports.
You threw 5
Straight
interceptions.
ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest
Hey, just be happy we didn't have
between
more
the
quarterbacks
Denver
for the end of the
Broncos
year.
and the Kansas City Chiefs.
You sure did. The chance to at least with Dak out there.
Yeah, here we go. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, kid. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, what's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear to fit in the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying these things here.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great walk in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, back who can show off his wheels.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
You're essentially the man, so go act like it and take care of the business.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds a man, Adam Troutman has it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And this is down all the way to the 3.
You know, they really love that Drago because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can have a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Better than taking your chances with that weighted-ass coin in overtime. Now, if, despite your best efforts, you find yourself in overtime with the Chiefs, and if, by some miracle...
Going for it, it's Williams. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
All right, since apparently
everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now.
What to do against the Chiefs in overtime, we're going to go over it again. First, if you score a touchdown, touchdown that puts you down by
Back
1.
to the well again.
30 seconds.
And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Let's go.
I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game today, partner, but this has me smelling peanuts and hot dogs. This is starting more like a baseball game. We got a 2-0 score here, still in the first.
Kind of like a little pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, just one of these games, and if it starts this way, who knows where it goes from here, but I do know this. It's a confidence builder for a defense. When a defense can go out there and not just get a stop, but put points on the board, man, does that usually infuse them with energy to come.
Cut by Sutton. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throwing on first down, Nix. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So that's the end of one in this AF. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it on 2nd and short. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Nix from the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Denver. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way.
Automatic first down.
First and 10 from the 41. Now a give on the counter. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs. But they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. And for those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, that's going to back them up and bring up... The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. He has it at the 13. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. This is ahead for about 5. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Nix. Hits him on the out route. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Man in motion here. They'll throw again. Nix. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Now Nix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Quick slant caught by Sutton. And they get this down to the 28. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. We've reached halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. Najee Harris, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it your way, let's hand it back over to Kate Scott. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate, these two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. And he's brought down for a loss.
Not in my house.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On target to Worthy. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Denver ready for another offensive possession. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Bronk, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Nix with it on first. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at...
Oh, this is crazy work. One hand with the tight end. We're gonna pause here and resume.